everyone, and welcome back to the BYTAGIG Podcast. I'm Josie, your host, and today we have an insightful episode lined up for you guys regarding cyber warranties. And joining me is BYTAGIG's business manager, Brianne.
Hey guys, and hi Josie. I'm super excited to explore the new world of cyber warranties today. So let's get into it.
All right. Let's give a warm welcome to our special guest, Dan from Cork. Dan, great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Before we kind of jump into the topic, Dan, I was just hoping that you could share a little bit about yourself and your role there at Cork.
Sure. I'm the CTO of Cork. Been with the company just under a year. And prior to that, I spent the past 8.5 years at another channel vendor, Datto, where I was running engineering for their image-based backup product line. Saw the opportunity to come to Cork. Datto's founder is actually an investor in Cork and made the jump. And it's been a great year selling cyber warranties.
Fascinating. Okay, so let's dive into today's topic, cyber warranties. So for our listeners who might be new to this topic, what exactly is a cyber warranty? And then how does it differ from insurance?
Yeah, so what we've done at Cork is build a controls monitoring platform. So we're monitoring all the security controls that MSPs put in place to keep small and medium-sized businesses protected. And we're going to look for any gaps in that coverage, or say a user turns off multi-factor authentication. We're going to notify the MSP of that so they always have up-to-date visibility on their entire security stack. And with that, we've been able to attach a cyber warranty to that platform that an MSP can then provide to their clients. What it does is provide financial protection if a breach does happen. And we are tailoring it exactly to what our platform can see. So we could provide specific coverages like incident response, ransomware recovery, data recovery, and even fund transfer payment. And how that differs from cyber insurance uses a point in time underwriting where they're going to send you a huge checklist and you're going to have to go through this and attest that you're doing all these services, but they don't actually check or give you visibility into them over time. So when an attack happens, they come and do a deep audit. And if anything you checked off on that checklist isn't in place, they could deny your claim. With Cork, the MSP is going to have direct visibility into that, and they can ensure that your claim is going to be paid out when it does happen.
Okay. I love that. No, that's that's a very critical aspect of cybersecurity. Dan, I was hoping that you could kind of elaborate on what typically falls under more so the umbrella of cyber warranty.
Yeah. So like I said, it has to be tied to what our platform could see. So another difference between the warranty and cyber insurance is we're not going to be able to cover legal expenses. But since these are targeted to true SMBs served by MSPs, we're really covering 90% or even 100% of what an SMB would truly lay out in funds in terms of attack.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty comprehensive as well. In the evolving landscape, I guess, of the cyber threats kind of going on, how do the warranties kind of adapt to cover the new and emerging risks that may be coming?
So Cork works very closely with a lot of actually well-known people in the MSP channel in terms of cybersecurity. Ryan Weeks, who was Datto's CISO, is on our advisory board. I work closely with him. And we're constantly working on attack models and threat models and overlaying them onto the toolset MSPs provide to look for gaps and where we could actually provide additional visibility to the MSP and where there may be coverage gaps.
Okay. No, that's definitely an advantage. And then also, what advice do you have more so for businesses considering cyber warranties? What factors should they consider when evaluating or selecting a provider?
So there's not a lot of players in the cyber warranty space right now. Generally, the other companies offering a cyber warranty are tying it to their full tech stack. So you would have to centralize on one vendor to qualify for other cyber warranties. And we see this as an advantage for us because we're allowing the MSP to bring their own tech stack, and that allows them to select the best technology to defend the businesses they're protecting and not be forced into a single tech stack.
That's great. I had a question for you. So you mentioned that if something ever did happen, you want to be able to be sure that the insurance is going to cover your claim. So can you kind of speak more on the compliance aspect of cyber warranties and being proactive of ensuring that you're doing the right steps to make sure that you're covered there?
Yeah, so what we provide in our platform is direct visibility into all of the tools that the MSPs are deploying, and that could be your endpoint detection and response, your email security, your RMM tool, and even security awareness training. And we cross-compare that data to really highlight coverage gaps. Like if we see an endpoint in your remote monitoring management tool, but don't see it in your EDR, we're going to give you a notification of that. Or we see someone who has an email address, but isn't enrolled in security awareness training, we're going to give you visibility into that and really give the MSP a proactive way to address these before an attack happens.
That's true. That's good. That's a crucial advantage. So do you have any real world examples where maybe you had a client actually have to use their cyber warranty and that played a really big role in impacting the cybersecurity incident?
So we have several 100 MSPs onboarded currently, and we still have not had an actual claim come in. We do anticipate we'll get one eventually, but we hope the active controls monitoring is making that less likely. But we have had MSPs come into our system and discover things about their client base that they didn't know. They've found endpoints that weren't in their EDR, some endpoints that weren't in their RMM. They've found users who left the company that still had accounts, either in email or in their MFA or like in other tools. So while the benefit hasn't directly been tied to a claims payout yet, we are seeing other benefits of our system and helping prevent cyber attacks.
I was going to say that having zero claims come in definitely speaks to like that proactive side of your business. So that's awesome. I have one more question. Do you expect any trends in the world of cyber warranties? And then how will you evolve to meet those changes, if there are any?
I see trends in the world of both cybersecurity and the cyber insurance side. I think cyber insurance companies are going to start pushing for more active controls monitoring after seeing what we're doing. Maybe eventually moving away from those questionnaires. I do see many new players in the cybersecurity area every year, and I don't see that going away anytime soon. So I think Cork's methodology of being vendor agnostic is going to really help us in this area. I do think you'll see more cyber warranties pop up that are encompassing specific vendors' stacks. But again, that locks you into a specific vendor to achieve coverage.
Okay, perfect. And then last question for me, just kind of before we conclude, are there any final thoughts or like quick tips that you'd want to share with our listeners kind of regarding cyber warranties at all?
Yeah, I would just like to also call out that it's not cyber insurance or a cyber warranty. We do also offer packages that fill in the gaps that many cyber insurance plans leave. We've analyzed hundreds of cyber insurance policies when designing this, and we found that a lot of them don't cover instant wire ACH transfer losses. We found that none of them cover the phishing or the SMS phishing that you see where it's go buy me, this is your boss, go buy me $500 in gift cards. And then we cover the cyber insurance deductible that a company may pay out. So really, we could end up in an area where you could be attacked and have no financial outlay as a small business. which really wasn't possible before Cork.
Yeah. Well, we're really excited to be offering Cork as a service to our clients. I think that's going to really help our clients have that peace of mind just in case something big ever does happen. So thank you for sharing all that information.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, to our listeners, if you'd like to learn more about BYTAGIG and to help prevent a cyber incident or implement a cyber warranty, be sure to visit our website at www.bytagig.com for more information, and stay tuned for the next episode of the BYTAGIG podcast as we continue to explore topics to help you navigate the digital world of cybersecurity. Until then, stay secure.